sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here. 2nd and 3. Now Mostert. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The throw to the left side caught by Coleman. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. This is taken at the... And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they take the opening kickoff and drive it all the way down the field.
And that's the last thing you want defensively. On the road, in the playoffs, and now you're down a touchdown right away.
Gold with an extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. These two teams, the Saints and Niners, they played maybe the game of the year in the NFL in 2019. Had 94 points between them. Lead changes left and right. Breeze had 5 touchdowns. They're trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
On play action, they'll throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
And the Saints 1st down.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
15-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14. Saints, nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their... And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
With the score, Niners 14, Saints nothing.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Let's go, Big series.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Breeze now on 1st down. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
5 at the Niners' 37-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Intercepted.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And Mostert with a first down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
He's tackled.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Fourth down after the New Orleans defense holds serve. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Breeze to throw again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. Now a timeout.
Complete.
7 seconds left in the first half.
Gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Saints.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Breeze again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Breeze. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wild card matchup, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 7, Breeze firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And this.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. On the return, it's James. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Kill.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On second down, Mostert. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field.
58 to Mike, 58.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Running the counter with Mostert, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Ready. Waiting. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I'll get him.
Breeze now. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The throw over the middle taken in. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
2-yard line.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Niners 37, Saints nothing. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
First down, Saints.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and
on play action. It's Breeze. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is.
Good job, fellas. Good job.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go. Here we go.
And they take a knee.
Tonight's final score.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game. Check. Got that done. Win a wild card game. Big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it for us.